Yesterday I froze during sex and my girlfriend asked if we should stop. I said yes and she backed off. I've never been treated like this before. I am 23, and I've been raped before, twice. I've been sexually assaulted too and this has affected me and subsequent relationships a lot. 2 days ago my girlfriend, 23, was in my lap and we were making out and suddenly the images of rape came into my mind and I froze. She obviously sensed it and asked if everything was okay but I couldn't answer and I'd begun to sweat. She got off my lap and asked if I wanted to talk but I still couldn't say anything. Then she asked if she should leave the room and I gave a small nod. She just grabbed her phone from the table and left. This has never happened with me, nobody has listened to my no before. It feels weird, different. I don't know. Next morning when I woke up she had made breakfast and left me a note saying if I wanted to talk I could call her anytime. She came over after work and I thanked her for listening to me. I was almost in tears. She welled up too and said no obviously means no but hesitation means no too, and that she would never knowingly hurt me. I've never been treated like this before. My parents were shiz. And almost every relationship I've had, 3, were also similarly shiz. But she's different. She's been my rock when I've fallen low. She cooks for me because she wants me to be healthy. She leaves notes of affirmation all over the house for me to find and is generally the most genuine amazing person I've ever met. I want to show my gratitude to her and want to tell her how much she means to me but I don't know how. Also it's still weighing on me how my say matters to her. Never in my life have I ever been treated this way, so how do I tell how much she means to me? And will I stop feeling this way? Edit. Oh my god y'all. I never expected this kind of response. I'm trying to read through them all but thank you so much. To clarify a few things, almost everyone who commented suggested therapy. Therapy is super expensive and I'm already working to pay for school but yes I've started therapy. It's been about 5 months now, just taking baby steps here. Secondly y'all gave a ton of good ideas but I think I'm gonna write her a letter and maybe arrange for a small picnic for the two of us. I know she'll love it. For those saying I should propose, that's definitely the plan, just not now. And to those who shared their similar experiences, thank you. It gave me an insight and I hope things look up for you. And for all those who said I'm a pussy for getting raped or I'm lying, I'm sorry but I can't make y'all believe me. I hope y'all feel better after this. Again thank you so much for your kind comments. Y'all are amazeballs. You could read her this post. If you wanted to show her with your actions then you could plan a special day doing the things she enjoys. She sounds like a keeper. You should look into finding a therapist that specializes in EMDR. It can help you process your trauma and handle external stimuli that triggers your PTSD. She sounds like an amazing and supportive partner and that is absolutely what you deserve. Red heart. I know sometimes it can be really hard/awkward to voice appreciation for stuff like this. A card may be a really sweet and special thing that she would probably really appreciate and be able to hang on to forever. I know I always loved small stuff like that from my boyfriends. I would keep them in a memory box so I could look back at them. Set up a little living room picnic date with her favorite foods and put on a movie for the two of you to watch. Girls don't want, or need, really big gestures. It's the simple things that matter most. Your girlfriend sounds amazing. I'm sorry to hear about your trauma and when we've been subject to boundaries being violated in the past, either small scale or something like assault. When someone responds in a respectful, empathetic way, it can feel really emotional. It also sounds like I can relate to the whole feeling of not being able to communicate with her in that moment. That's totally normal, and as some people have mentioned already, seeking professional support would be a great idea to help you push yourself in a safe and comfortable way. You don't need to pay her back or do anything big, even as small as saying, hey, I really appreciated you being so supportive of me the other night. This stuff is tough for me to talk about, but I wanted to express how much it meant to me to have felt safe with you in that moment. 2 hearts. Having gone through something similar, it's hard to express the relief when you actually find someone who cares about what you want more than they care about sex. I'd been talking to this guy on and off for years but had never met until one night when I was bored and he messaged me out of the blue, offering to go to his for drinks. I sorta clarified with him that this was just gonna be drinks and I wasn't interested in hooking up, but he still wanted to meet. Anyway, he offered me a cab to get to his. Neither of us was in a fit state to drive, lol. And we ended up getting really drunk. He was a great guy and we're just cuddling up, chatting like we've known each other for years. One thing leads to another and I just sorta think, fudge it, why not? TBH, I'm not even sure what changed, but it just wasn't doing anything for me. I tried to just carry on, but the drink and other things were really hitting me now and the world was spinning in a drunken bad way. He asked me if I was okay and I just said I want to stop. I was expecting him to get angry or emotional or demand reasons, but he just accepted. he asked if I wanted to go home or him to go back to the living room. Neither of which I did. He asked if we could just snuggle, and besides a joke about him wanking in the toilet, so he wasn't poking me, he was fine with it. It was just, I don't know, refreshing that his only concern wasn't him, and it meant more to him that we both enjoyed it. It's nice and all that you want to show her you appreciate her, but that won't help in the long run. Honestly, the best thing you could do for the both of you is to find professional help and to work through your trauma. People are calling you a pussy? SMH, men and boys get raped too, dumbass. Just be as attentive as she is, show her and tell her you love her. You also need to go to therapy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. It's free. Check out some other videos I've made.